Everyone, my name is Sarvesh, and today I am going to tell you how to make short notes. So, a lot of people think like short notes are all the formulas in the chapter, along with all the important theory points stuffed into 1 or 2 pages. According to me, that kind of concept is wrong and currently not advisable because it will take a lot of time when you are reading it before exams or you are doing it for sudden revision and taking a formula break between two huge study gaps or anything. So, what my type of formula making strategies I'll tell you. Number one requirement, have a formula list with abbreviations. You read a chapter once, you have done it once, you have seen the lectures, you have read the notes. Now now all the formulas you write it in a piece of paper. You have written all the formulas in a piece of paper. Now the next thing is you start doing questions. You are doing questions like I told you, 30 to 40 normal questions from your module or book, and then you go to PYQs. You jump into PYQs previous 5 years. Now when you are doing those PYQs, that time all the question styles, like some questions ask formula in a specific style. It's not like this anything like there is one formula where in dual nature where n by t, which is number of photons or electrons or whatever per second, is equal to p lambda by hc. You all know what it means, but this is a very specific time that has come in a lot of questions. This has come in a lot of questions in previous 5 6 years. So like that you have to remember that style of formula. You don't have to remember the formula. It will take you some time to derive that formula in an exam. Every second is precious. You need to remember the style of formula. When you are doing PYQs, you find a style of formula, you write it down. That's it. Okay. Now there are some questions that require some derivation or integration to go to a type of formula, which will take a few steps. You might say that it will come according to question requirements or something. You just write it down once, that why you did it, and write it down. Not in a huge 3 4 lines. You're writing one line, one, it should be a one liner why you did it, and then there should be the formula. Also, people think making long cases of everything will do. Don't make long cases of anything and then write it down. This is not advised. What you are making long cases of, like in Newton's law of motions, you are making a separate case for two pulley, one case for three pulley. In two pulley, if this you are asking, in this you are asking, three pulley, this you are asking, this you are asking, this you are asking. If there are three blocks, two blocks, four blocks, one pulley, and one block, so you don't need to. Short notes are made when you have done enough questions. When you have done enough questions, you have read the chapter enough times, you have a good understanding of the chapter, that is when short notes are made. Now, you have already written the formula, you have done questions, you have read the chapter a lot of times. Now give a test on a rough sheet to see which formula you remember. You'll remember a lot of formula like the basic law of gravitation, the laws of motion, the basic relation of speed, distance, time, F is equal to ma, etc. These basics will be printed in your brain after doing a lot of after you do enough questions and PYQs. Now you write all the less remembered formulas and formula style of most asked cases in a piece of paper. Those will be your short notes. Now, for chemistry, it is a bit different. In chemistry, I will advise you to make notes in NCERT itself for all theoretical chapters. Write all the important points of that. NCERT has divided the chapter into pages. Pages are divided into paragraphs. So those paragraphs, all the important points in the paragraphs, a lot of in the thing in the paragraph is empty space. It is like empty space where you can fill it up with anything. Empty space which has no words that are of no use of the stuff. So now all the important points of that para, you write it in the empty space above and the empty space beside and the empty space below. You try to fit everything in that page in that area, and it has enough space. I have done it before. There is a lot of space, you can do it. And if there is a very long sentence that you think it will be a very big hassle to write, highlight it. Remember, it has to be done after you have run the chapter at least a few times and you have done enough questions that you have a good understanding of that chapter. If you do it when you are doing it the first time, you are highlighting stuff, you might end up with the entire book highlighted itself. So first read the chapter a few times, do a lot of questions before deciding which are the most important thing and marking them. maybe in the next one of my few videos I'll upload give you a demo of what short notes are, show you some of my short notes so that you can better understand it how to make it. So this is all for today, so stay tuned and bye bye.